Welcome to the Midnight Narrator, your go-to channel for spine-chilling tales that keep you on the edge of your seat. Tonight, we delve into the eerie events that unfolded in an ordinary suburban neighborhood, where a single father and his two children faced something far from ordinary. Was it a haunting, a sinister presence, or something beyond explanation? Grab a blanket, turn off the lights, and let's uncover the mystery of the night feeder. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more gripping stories, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a chilling tale. Mark, a 45-year-old architect, lived in a quiet cul-de-sac with his two children, 12-year-old Sophie and 8-year-old Finn. Their mother had left several years prior, relocating across the country and maintaining only sporadic contact. Mark had become accustomed to the routine of single parenthood. Their 3-bedroom house had become their sanctuary. Their routine was shattered one humid summer night. Finn woke Mark whimpering about the man from the corner house. A few nights later, it was Sophie who woke him, describing a grotesque smile, jerky arm movements like drawing a cello bow, and slow, beckoning gestures. Disturbed, Mark investigated. The corner house was neglected and no one answered the door. That Friday night, Mark kept watch. Around 1 a.m., he saw the figure in the window making the same disturbing gestures. When the figure noticed Mark, its expression twisted into rage and it slammed the window. A thud echoed against the children's window, revealing a greasy handprint high on the pane. Mark called the police. While on the phone, he retrieved his late father's hunting rifle. He saw a shadow at his own bedroom window. The figure's arms were impossibly long. Violent bangs echoed, and as Mark raised the rifle, sirens filled the air. The figure's arms retracted and it fled. The police found the corner house abandoned for years, with strange symbols drawn in what looked like dried blood and no personal belongings. They also found deep gouges beneath the children's window. The family moved to a hotel. The symbols were identified as referencing a night feeder, a creature that preyed on fear and manifested in places of deep emotional trauma. The detective explained that these beings are drawn to emotional residue, amplifying it to sustain themselves. They moved to a new house. One night, Finn had a dream about the man, not at the corner house, but behind the trees at the park looking sad. Then Mark heard the tapping again from Finn's new bedroom window. A smaller handprint was on the glass. Desperate, Mark began researching the night feeder. He discovered ancient texts detailing rituals to ward off such entities, focusing on confronting and dispelling the fear that fueled them. One ritual involved creating a symbol of protection, charged with positive emotions and memories. He decided to act. He gathered Sophie and Finn and explained what he'd learned. He acknowledged his own struggles after their mother left, validating their fears. Together they created a collage of happy family photos, drawings, and mementos. They talked about their favorite memories, focusing on love, laughter, and resilience. As they worked, Mark felt a shift in the atmosphere, a lessening of the oppressive dread. That night, Mark stayed up, watching from the living room window. Around 1 a.m., he saw the figure emerge from the trees by the park. It moved with unnatural speed, its long arms swaying. It reached Finn's window and began tapping. Mark grabbed the collage now framed and ran to Finn's room. The figure was pressed against the glass, its face contorted in a mask of hunger. Mark held up the collage, focusing on the positive emotions it represented. "You feed on fear," he shouted, his voice trembling but firm. "But we're not afraid anymore." The figure recoiled as if burned. Its form flickered, becoming less solid. The tapping stopped. Mark felt a wave of exhaustion, but also a sense of profound relief. The next morning, the handprint was gone. The tapping never returned. Finn still had occasional nightmares, but they were less frequent and less intense. Mark focused on building a stronger, more open relationship with his children, addressing their fears and creating new positive memories. Months later, while walking through the park, Finn pointed to a spot beneath a large oak tree. "That's where he was, Dad," he said. Mark looked down and saw a patch of withered grass shaped vaguely like a hand, but around it new shoots were beginning to sprout. The night feeder hadn't been destroyed, but its hold on them had been broken. They had faced their fear not with weapons, but with love and resilience, and in doing so they had found a way to reclaim their lives. As the sun rose over the quiet cul-de-sac, the terror of that night left a scar that would never fully fade. The corner house became a symbol of unanswered questions and lingering fear, a reminder that sometimes The most unsettling things are those we cannot explain. Thank you for joining me tonight for this unsettling journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this story, please leave a like, share your thoughts or theories in the comments, and subscribe for more hair-raising tales from the Midnight Narrator. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're the first to hear the next spine-chilling story. Until next time, stay safe and keep an eye on the shadows.